for listening to Beyond Sight Comedy. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. I love being in Canada, I really do. But you guys have a very specific, very weird problem up here. It's not the cold, it's not the geese. It's that you have replaced your entire national identity with a cup of brown water. I'm talking about Tim Hortons. It's not a coffee shop. Stop calling it a coffee shop. It is a government compliance center. I truly believe that. I think if you don't tap a debit card at a Tim Hortons before 8 a.m., a silent alarm goes off in Ottawa, and a Mountie on a moose just kicks down your door like, "Are you okay? You haven't had your double-double. Are you still one of us?" Because it's patriotism, right? That's the marketing they brainwashed you. They tricked an entire population into thinking that drinking burnt bean water is the same thing as storming the beaches of Normandy. You see people in line at Tim's and they look like they're being deployed. Just 1,000-yard stares, standing in slush. It's -30. They aren't there for coffee. They're there to renew their citizenship, and you can't criticize it. That's the cult part. You say, hey, this coffee kind of tastes like a wet cardboard box that was left in a hockey locker room. And Canadians get defensive. They're like, yeah, but it's our wet cardboard box. That cardboard was harvested in Saskatchewan. My grandfather drank this sludge. Then you have the other side, the traitors, the people who go to Starbucks. Walking into a Starbucks in Canada feels like you're defecting to the enemy. You have to look over your shoulder. You pull your toque down low. You don't want your neighbors to see you holding that green siren cup. It's the scarlet letter of the North. The difference in the vibe is hilarious. You walk into Tim Hortons and the vibe is purely survival. It's fluorescent lights, it smells like glaze and regret, and the person behind the counter looks at you like, what do you want? I have 30 seconds before I scream. You order a double-double. That's not a coffee order, that's a code, that's a military encryption. It means I have given up on tasting ingredients. Just hit me with the sugar-fat dopamine laser so I can go drive a truck. Then you go to Starbucks, the vibe there is, I have a screenplay that isn't going well. Starbucks is stressful because they make you learn a second language just to get caffeine. You can't just say medium. You have to say, I would like a grande half-sweet oat milk shaken espresso with a pump of shame. And the barista looks at you and judges your soul. They write your name on the cup, but they spell it wrong on purpose. That's their power move. My name is Dave. I got a cup that said Dove, D-U-V. I felt like a bird. I just took it. I said, thank you. I am Dove now. But the brainwashing is deep at Tim's. It's the roll up the rim, or I guess it's digital now, which took all the fun out of it. Remember when you had to physically use your teeth to gamble? That was the most Canadian thing ever. You're driving, ripping a piece of paper off a cup with your molars, spitting it onto the dashboard, hoping you won a donut. That's not a contest, that's behavior we usually medicate people for. And what did you win? Please play again. The most polite projection in history, it didn't say you lose. It said, please, try again. We believe in you, give us another $2. I think that's why the rivalry exists. Tim Hortons represents who you are, rugged, polite, willing to suffer through mediocrity because it's tradition. Starbucks represents who you want to be, someone who knows what a macchiato is and can afford to pay $7 for a bean. But you know you're Canadian when you go to Starbucks. You pay the $7, you get the fancy drink, and then you look at it and go, I could have bought 4 extra large double-doubles for this. The guilt sets in. You feel the ghost of Tim Horton himself, a hockey player, by the way, which is perfect, checking you into the boards. So you finish your $7 latte, you hide the cup in the trash so the neighbors don't see, and you drive to Tim's. You go through the drive-thru. You order a medium dark roast. You take a sip. It burns your tongue. It tastes like battery acid and maple syrup. And you whisper, I'm home.